Hi students, how are you? I think everybody is safe at your home. Be safe, okay? Stay at home and be safe. And coming to our topic, I'm going to explain exponents and powers in 8th class. Okay, in exponents and powers. Already we have learned, we are having some knowledge on exponents and powers in 7th standard itself. But based on that, just keep the knowledge with that. Along with that, we are going forward to do some problems in exponents and powers. Okay, then what do you mean by exponent and what do you mean by power? First we have to know that why we are using these exponents and powers, because in order to write the larger numbers into smaller form. For example, we are having like 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs means how many zeros we have to write? 6 zeros. Yes, that means in order to write 1 0 0 0 0 like that, instead of writing that a bigger number, and you will get confused also sometimes. So in order to make that one into the smaller form, we are going to use exponents and powers. Okay, not only this one. Like for example, what is the distance between Earth and the Sun? Yes, how much big the number will be? That numbers we are making into standard form. Okay, so now what do you mean by, see here, just we'll learn what do you mean by exponent and what is base. So 2 power 10 is there. 2 power 10. In 2 power 10, what is 2? Here the 2 is nothing but, we have to say it as a base. Okay, and this 10 is nothing but power or exponent. Okay, for example 2 power 5 is there. Then what do you mean by 2 power 5? How we can read this 2 power 5 as 2 raised to the power of 5, or simply we can say it as 2 power 5. Then what do you mean by 2 power 5? 2 power 5 is nothing but we are going to multiply this number for 5 times. 2 raised to the power of 5, no? So 2 we are going to multiply for 5 times. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 we are going to multiply for 5 times. That we are going to write as 2 raised to the power of 5 or 2 power 5. Here base is 2 and power is 5. Power or exponent we can say. So in this, if you already we know this knowledge in your previous class itself. Yes. So now what we are going to learn based on some laws. Alright, laws were done, laws of exponents. Laws of exponents. First we have to learn the laws of exponents. After getting the laws of exponents, based on each law, we will look problems based on that laws. Okay. What is the first law we are having? A to the power of m into a to the power of n. Yes, isn't it? What is this? A to the power of m into a to the power of n. Here you can observe what we are saying. A. Here a to the power of, in a to the power of m, a is a base and m is the power. And here also a is a base, n is a power. No need to by heart these laws of exponents. Just understand it so that it gets easy for you and you can do the problems very quickly without getting any confusion. Okay. So a to the power of n into a to the power of n. Here bases are equal in between. When multiplication symbol is there, you have to add the powers. Okay. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Based on this, we'll go for problems also. Here itself we can look some examples so that it will be clear for you. So for example, if I give you a question like 3 power 5 into 3 power 7. Normally, if we don't know what we will do, 3 power 5 we will write it as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 5 times, and again that we are going to multiply with this. And we will multiply that, but without doing that, what we are going to do here, because already we know the law. What is the law? A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So this one 3 power 5 into 3 power 7 is there. So bases are equal now. What are the bases here? 3, 3. Okay, power of this base is 5, power of this base is 7. So what I am going to do? 3 to the power of 5 plus 7. What is the answer we are going to get? 3 power 12. Okay. Okay, not only with these numbers. For example, if you get, this is one example, example 1 and example 2, like a power x plus 1. into a power x minus 1. Okay, first thing is we should not by heart it, and don't already what is your way of doing is whatever is done in the textbook, just store that only by heart and do. Don't do in that way. Try to understand and do. Okay, a to the power of x plus 1 into a power x minus 1. Here bases, what is the base in both a and power of this? What I can do, a power x plus 1, and we can add the powers now, plus x minus 1. We can look the powers. A plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. So what is left is nothing but a to the power of x plus x. Okay. So what do you mean by a to the power of x plus x is nothing but a to the power of 2x. So what is the answer for this? Answer for this is a to the power of 2x. So based on the first law, what is our first law? A power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Based on this, I had taken two examples. I think everybody is clear now. Now, if we go for the second law, what is our second law? What is our second law is nothing but a to the power of m by a to the power of n. Here we will have two conditions. What is that? Before problem what we had taken, a power m and a power n only, but we had multiplied. In between multiplication symbol is there. Here a to the power of m by division is there here. So what we are having conditions here, we have to remember. If for example, if the power of bases are same only, power of a numerator, that is if m is greater than n, what is the formula we are going to get? And if n is greater than m, then what is the formula? N is greater than m we can write, or else what we can say, if m is less than n. Okay, so a power m by a power n. If m, this numerator power, if it is greater than this, so a to the power of m, this numerator power will come up and keep minus. A power m minus n. So the same question, again the same for this only, with this condition. Are you able to understand? If the condition m is greater than n, you are going to get a power m minus n. If condition n is greater than m, then what you are going to get? At that time, here this is greater than that, no? So this should come down with minus 0. So what you will get? 1 by a to the power of n minus n. This is the second law. Based on this, we will take one example. 3 power 18 by 3 power 5. The same example, if we reverse it. 3 power 5 by 3 power 18. Okay, so what is that? Here again bases are same na, 3 and 3. So power you can look 18 and 5 is there. So what I said you to take, we have to check the conditions. What is the condition if m is greater than n? You can check the condition here. M is greater than n only, no? Numerator power is m, denominator power is n. So at that time what we can take? 3 power, this down power we have to take up 18 minus 5. Okay, so 3 power 18 minus 5 is nothing but 3 power from 18. If you subtract the 5, you are going to get 13 is the answer. The same question we had just reversed it, and I had showed you here. You can see here 3 power 5 by 3 power 18 is there. Okay, so at that time here you can look, denominator power is greater. Denominator power is greater than the numerator. So at that time 1 by, what is the condition if denominator power is greater than numerator? This is the condition. 1 by 3 power 18, we have to bring that 5 down. So what is the answer? 1 by 3 to the power of 18 minus 5 is nothing but 13. Okay. So this is our second law. I think everybody is clear now. So we can move for third law. So what is our third law? A power n by b power. The previous two laws, what we had taken, bases are same, powers are different. In this law, what I have taken is bases are different, power is same. Yes, bases are different, power is same. So meaning of that, for a power m is a power, for b power m is a power. So for both, what I am going to do is, I am going to write a by b in the bracket, because for both the powers are same, no? So I am going to write power m out of the bracket. Okay, so this is one of the law. So what example we can take for this is 5 power 10 by 6 power 10. Powers are same, bases are different. So what I can write now? 5 by 6 to the power of 10. Okay. Then the same way, if I take a power m into b power m, then we have taken division. No? Now we can take multiplication also, same like that only. A to the power of m into b to the power of m. That means what we can do, a and b we can multiply, and to that product we can write m, power m. Why? Because for both powers are same, bases are different. So I am going to multiply the bases and the whole to the power of m. So what I can write here is nothing but ab whole to the power of m. Isn't it? Okay. So for this, what example we can take? If I take the same example for multiplication, 5 power 10 into 6 power 10, if you take, what I can write is nothing but 5 into 6 to the power of 10. 5 into 6 already we know. 5, 6 is nothing but 30 to the power of 10. Okay. And next, a to the power of minus m. Meaning of that, in the, you can just observe what is that? You are having base as a and power as minus m. But power should not be negative. Power should be a positive one. But here you are having negative numbers. So we have to make the power as positive. So how we can make the power as positive? In the previous class we have learned about the inverse, no? Inverse. So a power minus 1 is nothing but what we will do. For example, a power minus 1 is there. What I can write as 1 by a. In the same way, a power minus m, I can write it as 1 by a power m. Okay. Or else, if you have the denominator negative also, a power minus n is there in the denominator. In order to make this as positive, take it to the numerator and keep plus. A power n. So for example, if you take 5 power minus 2 is there. So what I can write? 1 by 5 power 2. If in the denominator, if you are having negative 1 by 2 power minus 3, I can make it as, we cannot, no need to change anything. Just in order to make the inverse, in order to make that minus power to be positive, take the numerator. If it is the numerator, take the denominator. If it is the denominator, take it to the numerator. So 2 to the power of 3. Yes. Okay. Done. The same way, if you are having anything a to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. Any number it may be. Any a is nothing but a constant. Constant is nothing but numbers. Any numbers. Constant is nothing but any numbers we can take it as. So, for example, 100 power 0 is there. Is nothing but 1. 100 power 0 is nothing but 1. Any number to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. Okay. Next, the last exponent, last law we are having is nothing but a power m whole to the power of n. What is this? Power to the power we are having. A power m whole to the power of n. For the power we are having power. At that time what we can do? We can multiply the powers. So a to the power of this powers, I will remove the bracket and I will multiply it m into n, which is nothing but a to the power of n. I think everybody is clear? For example, 5 power 2 whole power 3 is there. For 5 power 2 whole power 3 is there. So 5 to the power of 2 into 3, which is nothing but 5 power 6. Okay. So these are the laws of exponents I had explained you now. So based on this we are having exercise problems. Okay. If you like it, please like and share it and subscribe it so that you will get the next videos whatever I am going to download. Thank you very much.